Alright, James, what's up, brother? Everyone was digging your Domino's video. But I wanted to get a little, a little more closer to home DIY in terms of, I have some of your books here. Some of my favorite fiction of yours. Okay, I always talk about how you seem to specialize in many things, but in terms of fiction, you're short, although Jericho Bones not too short. The Mayhem novels, the novels where the setup is pretty quick and it's just people getting like killed horribly, but it's like it's fun. It's lots of fun and it's humorous as well, but not like in a cheesy way. No, that's my opinion. But I figure we briefly go over each one of these books and just what you remember of it, what was the genesis of it, how you feel about it now, maybe, because I mean most of these books were published probably almost a decade ago or maybe 8 years ago. So we'll start with one and then we'll do a video for each just so it's not too long. So
in order.
We'll start with Planet Buzzkill, or we'll do it. You want to do it in order? Okay.
That's the most recent one right there. This thing took a long while. Okay, and went through different episodes. Then there was that one. Before that, there was the short stuff, and
all right. So
this is the second book. So this is the second book that we ever published on POD.
Oh, so this is the
okay. Published this for me, Planet Buzzkill, and further down here, there's a book that's inspired by the first book, which was Astride the Chariot of Night. Okay, which we can get to later. But so let's start with Planet Buzzkill. Yeah. Remember when I used to? She doesn't care about her name anymore. Okay, girl's name is Joanne. I've always written about her as Megan. She's been in like 30, 40 articles. When I go back to Baltimore, I'll spend 2 or 3 nights a week with her and her lady roommate in East Baltimore. And in 2011, right after I started the website and I was living at Sensei Steve's, I was dating Joanne, and she lived with her daughter, and I had this nightmare that I woke up from, and when I woke up from this nightmare, I was in another nightmare. Okay,
oh,
I had a nightmare that something was wrong. So I wake up, I go out. It was just an apartment. It was a 3rd floor. I go out of the bedroom, and there's her daughter is crying on the couch, and she's fighting with something in the kitchen. And I roll up a magazine, and I see it's like a spider that's like flying around after her, and it's got an X. Oh, it's a black spider. It's a big spider, like that big, and it's got a white X on its back. So I grab her like this, protectively. I smashed the spider, and then it exploded into a bunch of little spiders with parachutes, and one of them went down in my throat, and I could feel the thing starting to hatch and grow inside of me and take over my brain. So
jeez, what hell dreams?
I dive. I just run out the window, and I do a header off of the balcony because I know we're 3 stories up. So then I wake up, and I was like, wow. I mean, I was really terrified because the dream was so real. I woke up, and again, she's not there in bed. Okay, and I go out, and they were both where I imagined them in my dream. So I don't know if they didn't say I was sleepwalking or anything. I head back over to Sensei Steve's, where I rented a room where I did all this writing, and I wanted to just do a open-ended serial, a story, okay? And it was called X White. It was one of the very first fiction posts on the whole website.
Oh, wow.
Way back in 2011. Yes, so this is 2011, springtime, I think. And I was like, oh, but I'm writing this other stuff. I'm in the middle of this big series of novels and everything. So I just looked around. It was Sunday morning. I said, I'm just going to use these people on the bus. And when I get to the bus stop, I see Arturo Gabriel, the guy, the Puerto Rican, on the cover of The Logic of Steel. He's crossing the street, and he waves to me, and he's still got his scrubs on. He's even still got a mask on. And I thought about it. If I had had a mask on, okay, the thing in the dream wouldn't have got me. Oh. So what if I wasn't on a third, or what if I survived and I get to hear? Okay, you need an action hero, because I'm dead. The lead character is dead. Okay, the guy, I made myself a Mexican.
Right.
Okay, for this, because Mexicans live downstairs from us, so I just used them.
Right.
Instead of us. So Arturo Gabriel, the guy that's one of the most violent lives that I knew, and it's on the cover of the Logic of Steel book about knife fighting, which I wrote when he was my neighbor in Northeast Baltimore. I see him leaving the East Baltimore County Hospital right up the street from where I had this nightmare. So I had my action hero, who the people on the bus named Jackie Spam.
Jackie Spam, right.
There were very few Puerto Ricans there, in Baltimore, and the people I take the bus with are all black. And I've been on that bus when people had debates about, like, what's a Greek? Is it some kind of, like, weird Italian whose parent mated with a Mexican? What is a Greek? I mean, because the racial conversations that these people have,
they wish they were Italian.
What would be funny. So I thought they would just call him Jackie Spam, thinking that he was Greek or something like that. So that became Planet Buzzkill, and I think it's the most realistic Last Day on Earth novel, because it's just real working class people on a bus, right? Trying to survive this alien invasion.
Right. It's an alien invasion story. It's like an end of the world apocalypse story. And I will say, my favorite scene in the book, there's two favorite scenes in the book, is the little crazy kid with the pellet gun, because these things can be killed with a pellet gun, but there's like thousands, if not millions of them, and then when they get into you, they can change you into something. But that kid was crazy. I like that he was using a pellet gun as a weapon, and I also like that when they looted the liquor store, because that's what I would do. That I'm not like I would loot the damn liquor store too, man. So.
That's the first place to go in any urban unrest situation.
Yeah, hell
liquor store just goes. And, and the hot stuff, okay, was so these were all real characters. The beautiful redheaded chick with the black boyfriend, she gets a whole chapter. Like, they're not letting anybody on the bus, but everybody agrees we can't let her die.
So I was like, I like the also how they figure out how to fight these things that really effectively is linked to that liquor store and dealing with these robotic alien spider things. But that's Planet Buzzkill. All right, we went over that, so we'll go to the next the book, a fiction book, and have your commentary on it.